Hello, my lovelies. It's Tuesday, and I have a video for you. Surprise, surprise! I've kind of been on a roll lately. Um, I know I've had one like every day, so I guess that kind of makes up for taking a few days off being in Mexico. I hope it does anyway. I always appreciate you following, and I don't want to lose my subbies because I love to share with you. So I'm doing a layout about my daughter and cheerleading. And I have been loving embossing on white cardstock lately, and that's what I'm doing here. That's an old Stampin' Up! Stamp that came with a set, and I think I got rid of the set except for the stars. And I will just add some embossing powder. And I love that embossing powder. It is not Dear Lizzie. It is Lindsay Stamp Gang, and it's called C'est La Vie. I guess that's how you say it. I'm sorry if I just slaughtered your native language. But it is a beautiful light blue, and there's an entire little package of those that was designed by Lemore Weber, and I bought those when they first came out, and they are exceptionally pretty if you like pastels, and I love the way they emboss. They are just awesome sauce. So I have had some trouble with, I know a lot of people like wow embossing glitter, and for whatever reason I cannot get embossing glitter to stick. It will stick kind of blotchy, and I swear you can just rub it and it'll fall right off. I have the same problem with distress embossing powder, and I'm pretty sure distress embossing powder is supposed to do that to a degree, but I mean it's bad. Maybe there's a trick I don't know or something I'm doing wrong. If y'all would like to explain to me how I need to do something different. You would think it'd be easy considering, you stick it on there and set it, but such is life. Sometimes there's a trick or two you need to know. So please share if you know one. Okay, my dog thinks every time I talk to the computer that I'm talking to her, so she bugs me until I either feed her or let her out. And this time it was let her out, so she's kind of a demanding thing. Okay, so back to the layout. I used the Recollections glitter tape, and man, that stuff's hard to peel back. I think I just discussed that in another layout. And I should have used my ruler and line that up better. I really thought it would set pretty even, but it didn't. It's a little wonky, and I tried to put enough background papers on there so that you didn't notice. And then I splattered with some ink by Adirondack in Sailboat Blue, and also some of the Heidi Swap in navy. And my bottle of navy leaks like a sieve. Oh my gosh, it's terrible. That is the second bottle of Heidi Swap. If you lay it on its side, it totally pours out and gets everywhere and makes this big mess. So I would recommend storing those straight up, standing up. So here the die cut is from the Silhouette store, and I sprayed it with the Mr. Huey's that I showed you, and that color is Bazinga, and it's a very cool color, and it's just on a white American Crafts cardstock, so it went very well to kind of offset some of the blue cardstock that I used, and also the stars. And I never have any luck with spray mist in white, so I've learned to just use acrylic ink and water it down and use a paintbrush and use it like that. And it comes out matte, and I'm happy with it. And so that's what I'm doing there. I do let that dry for a while because acrylic seems to take longer to dry than like a spray ink. And I do end up losing the last few minutes of video, and I don't really make that many changes. I mean, it's not enough to warrant me having to redo or throw out the entire video, so you'll see it just kind of cut off here in a few minutes after I pop up that silhouette die cut. And I thought putting it on the angle would draw attention to the pictures, and I'm hoping that was kind of the effect that it would give, and I think it does. I think that it points you and keeps your focus on the pictures. And the blue camera chipboard is by Studio Calico. Those are pretty old. And I went through some Dear Lizzie stickers and tried to place them around. And I end up using some of the Cloud 9 raindrops, the stars, to kind of finish it out, but you won't see those until the final pictures because I don't get to them until the very end. What else did I do? Oh, I used some Dear Lizzie Daydreamer rub-ons. Oh, and I end up putting a cute little bow, a Maggie Holmes bow, up at the top, but you won't see that until the final pictures either. Those rub-ons do not like textured cardstock, FYI, so I really, really had to press them in. I can't talk today. Press them in to get them to stick to that. I'm just looking for placement right now, but usually my nail does the trick, but I swear because it was textured, I had to get after it with a popsicle stick. And that kind of finishes out the layout. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and if you do, thumbs up please, because that way YouTube will put me out there for more people to see. And I do love to share, and I love the relationships I get with my subbies. And I guess that's it. I will talk to you later. Stay tuned for the still pictures at the end and some of those details I mentioned that it gets cut off with. And I appreciate your time. Ta-ta for now. Bye.